Welcome to today's daily report market analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec on Thursday, the 27th of August. Markets are focusing on this huge speech by Jerome Powell today. There's going to be an expectation in the market that Powell is going to be dovish today. The expectation is that the Federal Reserve is moving towards an average inflation targeting system, and that would enable the Fed to allow inflation to rise above the 2% target that is mandated at the moment, and allow that to happen without having to raise interest rates to try and counteract it. So subsequently, that should be negative for yields if it is impacted, negative for the dollar, and subsequently it would be having a significant impact through markets. It would be a pretty dovish move by the Federal Reserve. Now, what we see today is Forex majors pretty much all in consolidation, aside from a touch of Aussie and Kiwi strength. But apart from that, nothing really doing. A slight air of caution coming through these equity markets. S&P futures have come off the top. We saw another strong session yesterday, but just futures rolling over a shade this morning. And that's impacted in the European session at the moment. But what we are looking for is how the markets sort of respond to this Powell speech today. Treasury yields have fallen over a little bit, again adding to a little bit of caution ahead of this decision, or speech I should say. And broadly speaking, markets are sort of on tenterhooks really ahead of that speech this afternoon at 2 o'clock UK time. Now, in terms of data points today, we actually have quite a lot of US data to get through this afternoon as well. We've got the second reading of GDP for Q2, the prelim reading. That is expected to actually only slightly improve, a slight upward revision to 32.5. Where is it? It's just gone past it. 32.5 negative from 32.9, but also we're looking out for the weekly jobless claims, expected to also improve to 1 million claims from 1.106 million claims last week. And also at 3 o'clock, we've got the pending home sales, which are expected to grow by 3%. So quite a lot actually to get through aside from Jerome Powell, but the big focus obviously will be on Powell. Now, my chart of the day today is DAX. Now, what we've seen is Wall Street equities have been huge, have been rallying hard in recent months, breaking out to all-time highs on the S&P, on the NASDAQ, not quite so on the Dow, but still we're seeing these breakouts. But it'll be interesting to see if that can continue and whether the DAX can break out as well. 13,313 has been the high. That was from July. But you can see that the consistent run of higher lows through this uptrend that we've got since mid-June. And sort of trading above all the moving averages. You've got momentum indicators, which are strong. And also these, you had some pivot lines actually that were performing interesting roles in August. Early August, we had that 12,800 pivot. Intraday move below it, but then rebounded and then has gone above another pivot, a tighter pivot of the last month at 13,060. Now that is your initial line of support, 13,060. You've got 13,010 as yesterday's low, but essentially 13,060 is that basis of support now. And I think that any sort of weakness we get to between 12,800 and 13,060 really, I think is a chance to buy. On the DAX, you've got this continued trend higher, and I think the market would be looking at using weakness as a buying opportunity to retest that 13,313, and then you start to look at towards the highs again. But before you get that, you've got this gap resistance here, which comes in around the sort of 13,236 up towards 13,500 as the bear gap from the original February breakdown. Now closing that gap would suggest all-time highs are going to be tested. So yeah, the market I think is preparing for all of this, and resistance at 13,313 at the moment is intact, but I would say it's probably going to come under pressure at some stage soon. But buying into weakness is the way to play the DAX. So with that, in mind. I wish you good luck in your trading today. Click here to subscribe to our analysis videos. Go to our website to sign up for our webinars and click to watch Trader Talks, our videos that give you top trading ideas.